Before we get into the video, I would like to give a shout out to Ninja Kennedy. Thank you so much for your comment. I really like reading all his comments, and if you would like to be the comment of the week, all you have to do is leave a comment. That could have been you. Also, all the links to my social media, including my Discord server and Instagram, and also my Etsy shop, are going to be listed in the description. Hi everyone, and welcome. Today I would like to just catch up with you all because I haven't been the most active on YouTube in the past few months. My apologies. So I just want to let you know what I've been doing and some things that are coming up that I'm going to be working on. So yeah, this is just like a little chill art video, so you can definitely like pull out your sketchbook or your iPad or whatever and draw along with me, because I'm going to have some drawing videos in the background and maybe a fun little drink or something. I don't know what you got going on, but yeah, it's just a little chill video to put in the background. So the main reason why I haven't been the most active on YouTube recently is my Etsy shop kind of took off a little bit, and it took off over on Instagram, which was super exciting. And so I've been like, I guess maybe putting a little more attention to posting on Instagram, definitely a lot more than I have in previous years. I've gotten back into just posting on a somewhat regular basis. I post like little reels, and they've been Etsy shop related thus far. However, I would like to start diversifying my videos over there eventually, but right now I'm just focused on Etsy shop stuff because it's like the most, I guess, pressing thing at the moment. I had like the most sales that I've ever had, I think, since I opened my Etsy shop back in, I think, like 2021. Of course it's 2025 now, so like 4 years. And I had like a pretty decent amount of sales, and I'm on my like third shop update since I think May is when I updated it, and I made like an Etsy shop update vlog here on YouTube. And yeah, so since then I'm on my so that was an update, then I did another update, now I'm updating again. So I'm on my third update of the year. That's the most shop updates I've done in a single year. And that's like really exciting, and I'm actually in the middle of a shop update as we speak, and I was gonna spend today working on that shop update, but I was like, you know what, I told myself I was gonna make a video today or just this week, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep my word to myself and also to you all, because I do have it on my banner that I post a video every Saturday. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best to be a little better with that. But I have, like, I'm at the tail end of the shop update. I've designed everything, and yesterday I finally got all the product in, which was super exciting. And now I have to take all the product photos and list everything. This is like the largest shop update I have ever done since I opened my Etsy shop. I have no exaggeration, like a few hundred products, possibly over 300 in stock. So it might even be more than that. I don't know. I haven't actually counted everything out just yet. I know I have 130 keychains and 170 stickers, so that alone is 300. So yeah, I definitely have over 300 products. That makes me wonder, is it like approaching 400? Anyways, it's a lot, and I have to like sit down and actually take all those product pictures, which is very nerve-wracking. If you watched that last Etsy vlog, you know that I do not look forward to this portion of the shop update, the taking photos and listing portion. I have already started listing. I came to the realization that I don't need the product photos to start listing. So I started listing before I actually got the product in, and I think that's definitely going to save me a lot of time. So it's very exciting that that idea came to me, praise be to Allah. But yeah, I don't really enjoy taking pictures and editing them and also listing stuff. And with the pictures, it's more I guess maybe stress over making sure the colors are super accurate. And I don't feel like this is an entirely bad thing, but I probably stress myself out maybe just a little too much when I'm editing the photos. So I'm gonna try my best to enjoy it a little bit more today. And I would like to take the photos outside too. That's what I did during the last update. I took the photos outside on a really bright, sunny day. It was actually maybe a little too sunny. It was during a heat advisory, and it was like ridiculously hot outside. I probably shouldn't have been out there, but I got some nice photos out of it, so that's something. But if I have time today, I may take some pictures for the Etsy shop, but if not, I'll at least start tomorrow. But for the first time, I like put out a like shop update date, which is exciting but also kind of nerve-wracking because now I have like a deadline. So the shop update is scheduled for September 26th, so that's next Friday. Inshallah, I'll be able to get everything out in time. I definitely think I should be able to, especially if I go ahead and like take all the photos. I'm gonna take all of them at once, I think, or try my best to, and then sit down and edit all of them throughout the week and list them throughout the week. So I think I should definitely be able to have everything up by next Friday, but I'm still a little nervy because I've never had like a deadline like that for my Etsy shop, so just a little nervous. But I'm also really excited, and I'm also really excited because the folks over on Instagram are also really excited. And if I'm not mistaken, someone that I know also recently shared my product in like a Facebook group, and so I've got like some excitement over on Facebook too. But I don't really go on Facebook, so I haven't been on there to respond to people. I should probably go on there. I actually it's not like on my official to-do list for today, but it is something I should probably get on and look at. I don't like Facebook, but I need to talk to people over on Facebook too. But anyways, yeah, so Etsy's been like taking up most of my time. I've just been doing honestly a lot of admin stuff, which I didn't expect. I don't know, whenever I thought about like running an Etsy shop, I always thought that it entailed drawing and packing orders, but it's actually a lot of administrative stuff, which also is not my favorite part of working, but I am of course willing to do it. And I, will just put on some music or a lecture and I'll just lock in and just do the work. Overall, I'm having a lot of fun, and like how my shop blew up was, it was, like I said, it was over on Instagram. I posted a reel kind of on a whim. I like said a prayer, and I was like, honestly, I was feeling really anxious, which is what led to the prayer. And afterwards, I got the idea to post, it was like a really simple reel of showing one of the keychains that I designed back in February or March. I don't know when I designed it, but anyways, I got a lot of traction, particularly among my religious community, which was really exciting because it's like, of course it's my community, so I'm like really excited that I reached my people, And yeah, so it got a lot of traction, and then that equaled a lot of traffic to my Etsy shop, which equaled a lot of sales. And I like sold out, like after it blew up, like 2 weeks later, it like got a whole lot of traction. And well, after I posted it, it got like a whole lot of traction like a couple weeks later, and then I sold out in a weekend, and that's like never happened to me on my Etsy shop. So that was like very exciting, and I had to like quickly restock. And no, now that I think about it, I'm on my 4th update because I had to do like a mini update because I sold out of the stuff that like started, I don't know, what do you call that, trending? I don't know, it was like trending within my community, I guess. I'm very excited, and I'm very just thankful for all of this. There's like a lot of context to why this is all very important to me at this particular moment in my life, but I don't know if I want to share it at this moment, or if I do share it, it'll probably be its own separate thing, like its own separate video, or it might be like a short form video. I'm undecided. Since Reels is where I've been getting like traffic to my Etsy shop, I have been putting a little more effort into making videos over on Instagram, and that's kind of where that attention has gone as far as like just making videos in general. And I think it also kind of gave me a nice little break from making YouTube videos, particularly the type of video that I was making. I realized last week that I have been making the same video since January, and I've actually been dealing with video editing block, so like art block, but with video editing in particular. But it was mainly with just long form video. And the aforementioned reason was why I've been making the same video since January, and it's the recap video that I do at the end of each month for the art challenge. And I realized that I just wasn't switching it up in between months, which was just making it very I guess uninteresting for me to edit. And I don't know, perhaps maybe uninteresting to watch too, because it's just like the same format every single time. So last week's video, which was August recap video, I switched it up and made it a little different, and I did this voiceover format, which I'm doing today as well, to just switch it up for myself and make it a little more exciting, hopefully for you all as well. And that definitely helped me get out of the block that I was in, because it was taking me like a week or two, possibly longer, to edit videos. After I came to the realization that I mentioned, I was able to finish a video in a day, like edit most of it in a day. The only thing I had to add the next day was music, and I have not been able to do that for months. So I'm really glad that I was able to figure out why I was having creative block in that moment. Praise be to Allah. And I am going to hopefully be more mindful with how I'm approaching video editing to make sure that I don't get creative block again, or at least not anytime soon. I've also just been like very busy in my day-to-day life as well, and I've been like putting a lot of effort recently into improving my health. If you're unaware, I have a chronic illness, and I've had a chronic illness really since 2021, but it became difficult to ignore October of 2022. So it's been a few years, and earlier this year I really locked in, mainly since it's since the beginning of the year, but I really locked in around June, July, and I started this like physical therapy regimen that's like made specifically for the health concern that I have, and it's really been helping. Praise be to Allah. I'm so thankful for that. I'm on the 3rd month of that program, and it's an 8-month program, so I should be finished, if I don't get behind, I should be finished in like early March, late February, early March. So that's really exciting. And from what I've heard, people who do this regimen, afterwards they're able to like completely return to, or if not completely, mostly return to some state of normalcy in their life, which is very exciting because I've not had that in a few years. I have had to use mobility aids and stuff since 2022, so it would be nice to use my own legs, which I am like already seeing results from the physical therapy. Like I don't have to use my wheelchair or walker. Like I haven't used them in a couple months, I think, which that's so exciting for me, and I'm just so excited about that. And so I've been putting a lot of effort into the physical therapy. Only con is I do get really tired afterwards, especially on days when I really go hard in the gym. So that does kind of decrease the amount of work I'm able to do on some days when I'm very tired and wiped out from doing physical therapy. But it's all worth it, because inshallah next year, February, March, I should be good, inshallah. I will have to like keep exercising and keep going to the gym and stuff afterwards according to this program, but I should be much better, inshallah. So that's something I'm putting a lot of effort into currently, and something that I'm really excited for. And just in general, I'm just trying to take better care of myself and eat better, and the one thing that is eluding me is sleep. I need to work on that. But I'm like putting a lot of effort into that, which is time consuming, but it's like a good time consuming, if that makes sense. As you may know, we are in the 9th month of the art challenge, which is so very crazy. We only have 3 months left. That's insane. And like October is right around the corner. Like we might as well say we've got like 2 months left, because October is like right there, which is crazy because it feels like September just started. But anyways, this month we've been working on a challenging medium, and I chose Prismacolor pencils, and I've been having so much fun with them lately. And I'm like, why did it take me so long to try these? They're so fun. They do take a lot of time though, which I didn't realize when I started using them, or when I chose this medium. But you know, it's kind of worth it. And I like that I don't have to like pull out a water and brushes and stuff for painting, which my other option that I was going to try was gouache. And of course with gouache I would need to pull out all those supplies, which honestly kind of makes me not want to pull out stuff sometimes, because it's just like the setup and also the cleanup, because I love watercolors and I would love to learn how to use gouache in a way that works for me. But I just don't like the cleanup afterwards, and I don't like setting up. So that's the only reason why I don't do it more often. But I do like that with the Prismacolors, I don't have to do all that. I can just start. So that's really nice. And I've seen a pretty significant improvement in my artwork as well. Like I've drawn some things that I didn't think I was capable of drawing, so that's really exciting, and I can't wait to share that with you all. Hopefully next week, inshallah. We'll see. Next week is going to be a very busy week because of the shop update, and also oh, I forgot about this. I also in the past few months have been a comic strip artist for Rise magazine. I do think I mentioned that in a previous video, but that is something else that I've been doing, and of course that takes a little time away from YouTube as well, but it's something I really enjoy. I bring that up to say next week's gonna be very busy because I'm gonna be working on the comic and I'm gonna be working on the shop update, and I feel like there's something else. Oh yeah, there's just like a few other things like in the background that I'm like working on. So I'm gonna try my very hardest to get the September recap video out next week, next Saturday, but we shall see. If I'm too busy, I won't try to stress myself out too much, but we shall see. Inshallah, everything will go well. It's just a lot. If I think about it too much, I get a little overwhelmed, but I'm trying not to do that. But anyways, back to the art challenge. September's almost over, and you know what comes after September? October. And for October, it's wild card, so you can just work on whatever you want to work on. And so I'm considering doing Peachtober, which that's actually the reason why I chose wildcard as the prompt for October. So if anyone wanted to participate in their like favorite yearly art challenge, they could. And for me, that is Peachtober. So I'm toying with the idea of participating in Peachtober, but I'm not sure because of course that is a lot of time, and with the Etsy shop stuff, I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to keep up with Peachtober and Etsy and post on Reels and moderate the Discord server and make YouTube videos. Like I feel like that would be a lot. So I'm undecided, or if I do, it might be like a chill approach to Peachtober where I only do a few prompts, not all the prompts, but we'll see. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff in the works and I've got a lot of stuff coming up, and I'm actually, I mean, I get a little overwhelmed sometimes, like I said, if I think about it too much, but I'm not too overwhelmed by it, and I'm very, very excited for everything, and also very, very grateful to be busy doing something that I love. Like that's very exciting, and something, I mean, of course, that's something a lot of artists, you know, want, is to be able to do this professionally. And I'm not at the stage where I'm like doing this, like at the moment this is my job, but it's not such that it's enough to sustain myself, if that makes sense. But for what I'm doing currently, I am pleased with it, and I'm excited to explore this some more and do this. I mean, I am doing it full time. This and taking care of my health is my full-time job at the moment. But I'm really excited about it, and I'm really thankful to be able to do this. Like, it's just, I'm so thankful. Like, words can't describe how thankful I am right now. But anyways, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed catching up with me. I hope you enjoyed the drawings that I've been showing throughout the video as well. If you would like to share what you've been doing in your life too, feel free to do that in the comments. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Shout out to my patrons, Mary Illustrations, Sister Donna 55, Kelsey, and my mama. Thank you so much for being my patrons. I really appreciate you and everything you do. Well, oh my goodness, here are a few more videos that I think you would like, and I will see you next time.